In this video, I will show you how the Wotoken daily earning Apollo system will help you earn more and more Bitcoin daily. And by the way, that's not only Bitcoin. That could be other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, Litecoin, or the new Wotoken, which is a crypto token similar to the Binance token, which, as you may know, has done terrific over the last 2 years. So let's get started. And I'll start by identifying the column headings that we're going to use. The first column will be if you were to hodl only. And for those of you new to hodl, hodl simply means to hold your Bitcoin in your wallet or exchange. The second column will show you totals from this example if you take advantage of the Wotoken Apollo system, which earns between 6 and 20% a month. Finally, this last column represents when you utilize the Wotoken Apollo system and you compound monthly. We still have the term hodl in the last two columns because in essence you are still holding your Bitcoin, which only you can get at because you and you only control your private keys. That's the difference when you're using the Wotoken Apollo system in both of these cases. Additionally, we'll assume that the Wotoken Apollo system returns 10% per month, and we are using USD for the equivalent value. Remember, this is a mathematical model and is only used to show you the concept of the Apollo system and how it can benefit you. No claims or promises are made that you will earn the same amount. You should always consult a competent financial advisor when making decisions about your finances. So let's get started by assuming we start with one Bitcoin that is priced at $4,000. That may or may not be the price when you watch this video. So what would happen after 1 year if the price of Bitcoin did or didn't fluctuate but ends up at $4,000 at year's end? Clearly, if you held it in your wallet or exchange and didn't touch it, you still would have one Bitcoin at a value of $4,000. If you had enabled the Apollo system in your Wotoken wallet, earning an average of 10% per month, you now could have 2.2 Bitcoin or $8,800 in value. The third column shows you utilizing Apollo system and each month adding your earnings back into the Apollo system for compounding. And remember what Einstein said about compounding being the eighth wonder of the world? Here you see that enabled for you to have 3.16 Bitcoin for an equivalent value of $12,640. Clearly you can see the advantage of daily earnings the Apollo system offers in this example. Now let's assume that Bitcoin price doubled after 1 year and jumped to $8,000 per Bitcoin. Again, if you're just holding your Bitcoin in a wallet, you still have one Bitcoin valued at $8,000. Had you held your Bitcoin in the Wotoken wallet and deployed Apollo, you would now have, in this example, 2.2 Bitcoin and USD value of $17,600. Finally, those who utilize the Apollo system in Wotoken and compound monthly would have a value of 3.16 Bitcoin and a value of $25,280. But hold on, J. Mike. What if Bitcoin doesn't go up? What if Bitcoin goes down in value? Well, let's take a look. Let's assume the price of Bitcoin was cut in half and went down to $2,000 USD value. For the hodlers, they would still have their one Bitcoin waiting for it to go up and a value of $2,000. Simply a loss on paper of $2,000. However, those in the Wotoken Apollo system would still have grown to 2.2 Bitcoin and a current value of $4,400. That would still represent a 10% growth even though the market dropped 50%. And any of those who added compounding to the formula would each have 3.16 Bitcoin valued at $6,320. You are probably now seeing the value of the Apollo system, somewhat similar to an interest-bearing checking account, or at least what many hoped an interest-bearing checking account could do. And if after 1 year Bitcoin had skyrocketed as it did in 2017 to $19,800, you can see here what you would be sitting on in each of these three instances. But wait just a minute again. What if you had purchased your Bitcoin at the beginning of 2018 for $19,800 And then the market did what it did in 2018, and Bitcoin plummeted down to $4,000. Let's take a look at that. Again, if you would have hodled in your wallet, you would still have 1 Bitcoin, hopefully waiting for when it goes back up and a value of $4,000 and a pretty big paper loss. However, had you used the Apollo system, you would now have 2.2 Bitcoin and a value of $8,800. Still slightly over 50% loss, but not as bad as if you just held your Bitcoin. And in column 3, the compounding column, we see that you would now have 3.16 Bitcoin at a value of $12,640. Only about a 33% loss on paper. But notice something very significant. In both cases, you increased your Bitcoin. So, if you believe, as many do, that Bitcoin is going up eventually, whether in a few months or a few years, you will have enough Bitcoin and still have a significant growth in value. Now let's look here and assume, even though you bought it $19,800, after a couple years, it finally got back to $19,800. If you'd held it, you still have 1 Bitcoin, and you'd be even, and you would be even at $19,800. But had you used the Apollo system in Wotoken wallet, you would now have 3.4 Bitcoin at a value then of $67,320, a considerable gain. Even better, in the compounding column, you now have 9.85 Bitcoin, currently valued at $195,000. And what if it took a full 3 years to get back to $19,800 in value? Well, our hodler would still have his 1 Bitcoin and $19,800 in value. But the Wotoken Apollo system users would now have 4.6 Bitcoin, over $91,000 in value. And our compounders would have over 30 Bitcoin at value of $612,000. Let me remind you, this is only a mathematical example of what could happen based on the parameters we mentioned before. But it should show you the value of having a daily addition to your account, whether that's in Wotoken, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or other available cryptocurrencies, and a huge advantage you could gain by compounding that amount. Additionally, there are benefits if you take advantage of the family plan or participate in the team building affiliate program. I hope this helps you understand the value of the Apollo system and daily earnings on your previously dormant Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. And again, this is simply a mathematical model which may or may not come true for you and is in no way a guarantee or a representation that it will happen for you. So again, consult a competent financial planner. Well, thanks for watching, and see you on the next Bitcoin Mentor video. Enjoy.